Hello, this video tutorial reviews how to complete the Recognized Student Organization Annual Application. Before you complete the online RSO application, you will need the following information: the red IDs, email addresses, and contact information for a minimum of 5 officers within your organization. You may have more than 5 officers. Per CSU executive order, you must have a president and a treasurer. Other officer roles can include, but are not limited to, vice president, secretary, community service officer, special events officer, marketing officer, membership officer, public relations officer, and other officer. If you have an officer role that is not listed on the RSO application, please select Other Officer. Please note, only the officers enrolled and listed in the online RSO application will have access to the online event application system and be permitted to request room reservations with union programs and services. You will also need the red ID and email of your faculty or staff advisor. Advisors must either be part-time or full-time employees. Unfortunately, auxiliary staff and student assistants are not eligible to serve as an advisor. Please contact Student Life and Leadership at 619-594-5221 if your advisor does not wish to disclose their red ID with you. Once your advisor calls our office, a Student Life advisor will edit your organization's RSO application accordingly and confirm with you once this is successfully completed. You will also need your organization's chapter bylaws ready for upload. You are required to upload your chapter bylaws in Microsoft Word document format. If your RSO is affiliated with a national, state, or local organization, you must also submit the Constitution and bylaws of the national, state, or local organization that specify membership eligibility, qualifications, and privileges. And if applicable, you will need the bank account number for the organization's Associated Students on-campus bank account or the off-campus bank account number. Please note, the off-campus bank accounts must be approved by Associated Students and are only done so once the organization has submitted all of the necessary supplemental paperwork. All organizations seeking to renew or open an on-campus bank account must submit the on-campus bank application and agreement form to Associated Students. This is done annually. Once you have all of that information prepared, please visit sll.stsu.edu, the Student Life and Leadership main page. From the main menu on the left-hand side of the upper portion of the web page, you will find Start or Renew an Organization. Please select this link. Once you have selected this link, you will arrive to the student organization's main page. Please scroll down to review the pertinent information regarding annual recognition requirements. Then select Recognized Student Organization or RSO application. You can find this linked directly under the steps to become a recognized student organization. If your organization is seeking recognition for the fall semester, you must submit no later than September 1st. If your organization is seeking recognition for the spring semester, you must submit no later than February 1st. Once your organization becomes recognized for that academic year, you do not need to renew recognition the following semester. Please review the step-by-step instructions for RSO application submission. Please note, you do not need to complete the required trainings prior to your application submission. Scroll to the bottom of the page and select Continue to Online Application once you are ready to begin. You will log in to the online RSO application using your SDSU ID and password. This is the same as your web portal credentials. If you are having difficulties logging in, please visit it.sdsu.edu/SDSUID. Once you have successfully logged in to the online application, please select New Organization Application if you are starting a brand new organization or renewing an organization that has not been recognized within the last 2 years. Select Renew Previous Organization if you are seeking to renew a previously recognized organization. For the remainder of this presentation, I will show the view for new organization applications. Please note the main difference for renewing organizations is that some information auto-populates within the application versus a new organization application which will require submission of all information. Please select OK if you are ready to begin your application. Please note, you may log in and out of the system using your SDSU ID to continue to edit your application information. But please be sure to continue to work on the same application and not to begin a new application with each login. We will review how to log in and out of the system at the end of this presentation. You will now input your organization's name. Please note, you cannot begin your organization's name with SDSU unless you are an approved Associated Students Sports Club. But SDSU can be incorporated in your name. For example, you can be the hiking club at SDSU, but your organization's name would not be approved if you inputted SDSU Hiking Club. From there, select your officer title from the drop-down menu. Per Executive Order 1068, every student organization must have a president and treasurer. All other officer roles should be determined by your organization and listed in detail in your organization's bylaws. Then select your organization type from the drop-down menu. You can select any affiliation you think best aligns with your organization's mission and purpose. Please note, academic organizations are approved by the affiliated college council. By selecting academic major related and selecting the specific academic college, you are requesting acceptance via this RSO application. No other action must be taken on your behalf. Sports clubs and associated students groups must be approved by associated students in advance. Please contact associated students if you require more information regarding this process. Greek auxiliary groups must be approved by Student Life and Leadership in advance. Please contact SLL for more information. It is optional to input your telephone number. Once all required information is inputted, please select Continue. If your organization's name is similar to a previously recognized student organization, this page may appear. You are given the opportunity to continue with your application as a renewal of the club. You are continuing. Please note, only renew an organization you have been elected to renew. If you are creating a new organization, please scroll to the bottom of the page and select New Organization. You have now arrived to the Recognition Application Organization Information section. Please begin to input information for all required fields. All required fields are denoted with a red asterisk. Required fields include college. If you are seeking acceptance into a college council, select which academic college. If not, please select not academic major related. Purpose of organization. Your purpose statement should clearly outline the mission and function of your organization. Please note, your purpose statement is published on the Student Life and Leadership website as a way to inform potential new members or interested students regarding what your organization is about. Membership criteria. Per the executive order from the California State University system, we require an open membership agreement. Eligibility for membership or appointed or elected student officer positions may not be limited on the basis of race, religion, national origin, ethnicity, color, age, gender, gender identity, marital status, citizenship, sexual orientation, or disability. The organization shall have no rules or policies that discriminate on the basis of race, religion, national origin, ethnicity, color, age, gender, gender identity, marital status, citizenship, sexual orientation, or disability. Please include any membership criteria in the open section. The following are not required to complete the application, however, are required in order to be issued a presence account. Your contact email. Please include your organization's general email address. This should not be an individual's personal email account. For example, sllpresident@gmail.com. Not required but highly encouraged would be the inclusion of your organization's meeting day, time, or location. You should leave this information blank until your regular meeting has been permitted via the event application system. You may log in at a later time to update the necessary details. Be sure to save organization information throughout the completion of your application and once all the details are inputted. Please scroll down to begin the required banking section. Click on Banking to begin. At this point of your application, you will select your banking option from the following options. No banking, meaning your organization does not collect dues, utilize funds, participate in fundraisers, or other programs involving money. On-campus banking, meaning your organization is moving forward with a renewed AS bank account, or your organization seeks to create an AS bank account. Or off-campus banking. Only national affiliated organizations are eligible to receive this exception per the California State University Executive Order. We will go into more details regarding all three banking options in the following slides. Please choose out of the three following options outlining the RSO's banking process. For the purposes of this training guide, we will show how to complete all three options. An organization, however, may only select one form of banking at a time. Please note, an organization may choose no banking and decide at a later time to start an on-campus bank account. Please contact Associated Students for more details regarding this mid-year change. Selecting option 1, on-campus banking. Please note, Associated Students is the only on-campus bank. While other entities may have space on campus, for the purposes of RSO banking and recognition, they are not considered on-campus student organization banking. Once you have selected Use on-campus banking, a new page will appear. Check the box if you agree to use an Associated Students banking account and save answer. All organizations, regardless of renewing an on-campus bank account or requesting a new one, must complete the AS bank account application and agreement form. Please click on the hyperlink to download the form. If your RSO did not previously have an AS bank account, you must submit an AS bank account application and agreement form in order to be issued an account number. You cannot submit your RSO application without an account number, so please prioritize the completion of the application and agreement form. To the right-hand side of the screen, you will see a copy of the student organization's account application and agreement form. Please select the type of request. Establishing a new account for new organizations requesting bank accounts for the first time, modifying existing account, if you are pursuing an officer or advisor change, or renewing an account. Renewing a student organization bank account that you've already had from a previous academic year. Next, the student organization president and treasurer must fill out and sign the form. Please note only wet original signatures from the president and treasurer will be accepted. Your organization name must be written as it appears on your RSO application. No acronyms, no nicknames. Additionally, signatures are required on both the front and back pages. Student organization advisor must review and sign the form as well. Please note, signatures are required on both the front and back pages. You may also elect to have your student life and leadership student life advisor sign your application to be eligible to sign in emergency situations. Next, the student organization must submit the form to the AS office in the Conrad Prepres Aztec Student Union, Suite 320 for processing. Account applications are then processed, and a student organization would be notified of the account number or approved account via email. If you are a new organization, please log back into the RSO application to input your assigned account number. If you are continuing with your RSO Associated Students bank account or have been issued a new account number, please input your RSO's AS bank account number. If the RSO has its own federal tax ID, not a national organization's federal tax ID, then it must be provided here. Please save bank information. In order to be considered for the off-campus banking exception, an RSO must upload the confirmation letter from the bank confirming that your bank account is linked with the federal tax identification number of the 990 tax form. If you are pursuing the use of off-campus banking, please select off-campus banking. A new page will appear. Review and check the box if your RSO is affiliated with a national organization and you intend to use the national organization's federal tax ID number. Enter the national affiliate tax ID number in the provided box. Enter the name of your off-campus bank. Enter the off-campus bank account number. And if you also have an Associated Students bank account, then also input your AS bank account number. Lastly, be sure to save bank information. In order to be considered for the exception, you must also upload copies of each of the following documents: an IRS determination letter, an IRS Form 990, and the bank confirmation letter. Once all documents have been uploaded, they will appear in the box below. In order to be considered for the no banking exception, RSOs agree that the RSO does not collect funds and does not have any banking relationship. Click on Have No Banking. A new page will appear. Review and check the box if your RSO does not collect funds and you do not have any banking relationships. Save answer and click back. Once your organization has selected your banking option, please review the confirmation of banking information. If you agree, please check the box. Be sure to save confirmation and head back to application. Back on the home page of your RSO application, please scroll down to the Finance section and click on Finance. Please answer to the best of your knowledge all funding-related questions by selecting the appropriate drop-down option. Has your organization received Associated Students Travel Funds, Campus Program Funds, President's Leadership Funds, or Student Success Fee Funds? Be sure to save funding information. If applicable, please upload your organization's recent audit document. Once all questions have been answered, click on Back to Application. Back on the home page of your RSO application, scroll down to Officer Information. Click on Add Officer. Please note you will be asked to input the red IDs for a minimum of 5 total officers at this time. Select Edit Officer Information. Please carefully review the expectations and eligibility requirements for RSO officers. Undergraduate students must earn 6 units per semester while holding office and are allowed to earn a maximum of 150 semester units or 125% of the units required for a specific baccalaureate degree objective, whichever is greater. Graduate and credential students must earn 3 units per semester while holding office and are allowed to earn a maximum of 50 semester units or 167% of the units required for the graduate or credential objective, whichever is greater. Students holding more than this number will no longer be eligible for office. The president and treasurer must maintain cumulative SDSU and total grade point averages of at least 2.0. The president and the treasurer must be in good standing and must not be on probation of any kind, including academic or disciplinary probation. If the president or the treasurer are placed on probation, they cannot continue to be an officer of the on-campus student organization. Enroll each of your officers by inputting their red ID and officer title. Please note, per Executive Order 1068, every student organization must have a president and treasurer. All other officer roles should be determined by your organization and listed in your bylaws. Only the officers listed in the RSO application will have access to the online event application system and be permitted to request room reservations with union programs and services. Telephone numbers are optional. Click on Add Officer to enroll each officer. You must have a minimum of 5. All boxes must be checked in order to submit your RSO application for the officer completion checklist. The organization information section, officer information, and president and treasurer eligibility. If an officer is ineligible, it will be denoted with a red I. please email Student Life and Leadership at sll@sdsu.edu to assist. If an officer has yet to complete the required Student Organization and Conflict Identity Awareness or SOCHIA training, session A and B, it will be denoted with a T. All presidents and treasurers are required to complete SOCHIA and the in-person officer leadership training. To register, visit events.sdsu.edu. The e-signature is required by the president and treasurer. The e-signature must be personally completed by the president and treasurer. Please have the president and treasurer log in to the RSO online application using their SDSU ID to complete. Once the president or treasurer logs in using their SDSU ID, this screen will appear. By accessing the RSO application from the SLL website as reviewed at the start of this presentation, select e-signature needed. Review the Statement of Understanding. If you understand and agree, please check the box and click to sign. Back at the home page of your RSO application, scroll down to Faculty, Staff Advisor Information. Click on Add Advisor Information. Please note, you will be asked to input your advisor's red ID and email at this time. If your advisor would prefer to provide this information directly to a Student Life and Leadership professional staff member, please have them call 619-594-5221 and ask to speak with a Student Life advisor. Input the information for all required fields: advisor red ID, first name, last name, and email. Please note this email serves as the email on file for all RSO and EAS communication. Advisor approval is required for many events on campus, and the email address provided here must be up to date. Once all information is inputted, click Add Advisor and click Back to Application. Back on the home page of your RSO application, scroll down to Bylaws. Click on Upload Bylaws. You must first select your bylaw type: SDSU chapter, local affiliate, state affiliate, or national affiliate. Then choose your file. The preferred file format is Microsoft Word document. Then upload your file. Please see the sample bylaw template to review all required language and content that must be included in your organization bylaws per CSU Executive Order and SDSU policy. Bylaws are reviewed by SLL staff to ensure compliance with CSU Executive Order and SDSU policies. You may have been contacted via email with bylaw edit requests accordingly. Then head back to the application. Back on the main page, scroll down to Completion Checklist. All the boxes below must be checked to submit completed application. Items on list will automatically be checked when that section is completed. You cannot check or uncheck these items manually. Finally, review the Open Membership Agreement, and if you agree, select I agree. You are now ready to submit your RSO application once all items are checked off, you have agreed to the Open Membership Agreement, and all information has been reviewed, and you have confirmed accuracy. Select Submit Completed Application. Supplemental paperwork and requirements not conducted within the RSO application that also must be completed for recognition include the Associated Students Bank Application and Agreement Form Submission. Please submit the completed form with wet original signatures from the President, Treasurer, and Advisor to the Associated Students Office in the Conrad Previs Aztec Student Union, Suite 310. The president and treasurer must complete the RSO in-person leadership training and the student organization conflict and identity awareness training session A and B. Please register at events.sdsu.edu if you have not already done so. These are one and done trainings, meaning if you have already completed them in a previous academic year, you do not need to re-complete these trainings. If you are unsure if you have completed these trainings, please contact Student Life and Leadership at sll@sdsu.edu. Your advisor must also complete an online or an in-person training. An advisor can register for an in-person training at events.sdsu.edu. The in-person training for advisors provides eligibility for 3 periods, meaning 3 academic cycles. Your advisor may select to complete the online training, which provides a 1-period eligibility. They can complete this online at sdsu.presence.io/forms. To log back into the RSO application when it is still in process, please visit sll.sdsu.edu. From the main menu, select Start or Renew an Organization. You will arrive to the student organization's main page. Select Recognize Student Organization Application. Scroll to the bottom and select Continued Online Application. Utilizing your SDSU ID and password, same as your web portal credentials, then select Finish Already Started Application. Then select your organization from the provided list. Once your RSO application is completed, you and your advisor will receive an automated email. Your advisor must reply to the email to sll@sdsu.edu or call Student Life and Leadership at 619-594-5221 to verify the acceptance of their advisor role. Please note that there are 2 recognition seasons when the RSO application is open, fall and spring. During these recognition seasons is when staff will be actively reviewing RSO applications. For fall, it's open May 1st through September 1st. For spring, it launches on December 1st and is open through February 1st. Student Life and Leadership and associated student staff will review the application for recognition annually. Student Life and Leadership staff must approve and confirm that the RSO chapter bylaws are in congruence with CSU Executive Order and SDSU policy, confirm that the President and Treasurer are eligible, will complete advisor eligibility with Human Resources, confirm the President and Treasurer's completion of required trainings, confirm advisor training completion, ensure that the open membership agreement has been completed, and will review the College Council approval as communicated from the appropriate college councils. This is only for academic-related organizations. Your banking section must be approved by associated students. Once your RSO application has been reviewed and your organization is recognized, you and your advisor will receive an automated email. Please note your organization will not have access to the event application system until you have been officially recognized. Thank you. For any questions, please contact Student Life and Leadership at sll@sdsu.edu or phone number 619-594-5221. You're also more than welcome to visit us in Suite 210 of the Conrad Prebys Aztec Student Union. Thank you.